Hey everybody, Dane Wilson here with Lender's Choice Credit Solutions. Just wanted to take today to wrap up the last and final video of my credit series that I've done on how to improve your credit scores. So just to recap one last time, we've talked about payment history, we've talked about how to improve your payment history, we've talked about amounts owed, we've talked about the importance of keeping your credit card balances low and how to improve that category with secured credit card, authorized user, things like that. We've talked about length of credit history, we've talked about inquiries and new credit, and today we're going to talk about the last 10% of your score, which is types of credit. Okay, so it's basically two types of accounts. There's revolving accounts and there's installment accounts. So revolving accounts, you think about a revolving account, think about like a credit card. It's an account that's going to stay open as long as you don't close it or the credit card company doesn't close it. It could stay open forever. And there's not a fixed payment amount and there's not a fixed amount of months that you're going to pay that credit card off and then it's going to close. Unlike an installment loan, like a car payment, for example, you got a fixed payment and you're going to pay it for a certain amount of months and then that account is going to close. So types of credit makes up 10% of your score, and they say it's good to have a healthy mix. You want to have different types of accounts reporting on your credit report, not just one installment loan or not just one revolving account. I say that a good healthy mix of credit is having 3 revolving accounts for every 1 installment loan. So having a couple credit cards with your car payment is better than just having a car payment or just having a student loan reporting on your credit report. The more different types of accounts that you have on your credit report, it just shows that you can manage and juggle those different types of accounts well, and that's better than a person that just has one or maybe nothing on their credit report at all. So that's kind of what that is, and that makes up the last 10% of your score. So just to kind of recap, if you're thinking about what can I do to improve my credit scores, think about this pie chart and go through from top to bottom. 35% of your score is your payment history. So you want to have as much positive payment history as you can with as little negative payment history as you can. So if you don't have any positive payment history and you have a thin file, think about a secured credit card. Thinking about getting added as an authorized user. You got to have some open accounts that are reporting on your credit report as positive to build your score, and you want to have the least amount of negative payment history as possible. Next category, amounts owed. How's your debt? How's your debt compared to your balances? Make sure that you're keeping your credit card balances low. Ways to improve that category: request a credit limit increase, get a new credit card that has a new limit. That'll help your utilization percentage. Pay down your credit cards as low as possible. Try to get it in single-digit utilization if you can. Get added as an authorized user to a card that has a low balance with good payment history. And then the next category is length of credit history, and so that's just about not closing open accounts. If you have credit cards now, don't close them because that's going to affect 15% of your score negatively. You can get added as an authorized user again, and that could help your length of credit history, but just make sure you're not closing open accounts, because if you're looking at it from what can I do to improve my credit scores the most, well, if you have perfect payment history and you have low balance and you have open accounts that you've had for a while and you've done well with, and you don't have a lot of inquiries showing that you're not out there applying for everything you can possibly apply for, and you have a healthy mix of credit and it's showing that you can juggle different types of accounts and handle those well, then that paints a really good picture of a safe bet from a lender's point of view. You're not a high risk if you can do all those things well. So work from top to bottom, work from most important to least important, and just work on improving each one of those categories while you're looking at your credit report. And that'll be what you need to do to improve your scores. If you have any questions, give me a call, 214-307-4946. Thanks.